Welcome to the first module in our tiered architecture series. Before we can understand why systems are split into 2, 3 or more tiers, we need to understand what it looks like when everything lives in exactly one place and why that eventually stops working. That is the single tier or one tier model. Before we name the pattern, let us feel the pressure that creates it. Early desktop software, think a spreadsheet app or a local accounting tool, bundled the user interface, all the business logic, and the data storage into one single program running on one machine. That felt fine at first, but as soon as you wanted more users, or wanted to update just one part of the system, the lack of any structural boundary made everything harder. Think of a single-tier system like a one-person kitchen restaurant. One person handles every role, taking the order, cooking the food, and processing payment, all in the same physical space. That is incredibly efficient for a single customer, but the design itself makes it impossible to serve many customers at once, or to hand off just one job to someone else. The simplicity is also the constraint. Here is the structure of a one-tier system. Notice that presentation, business logic, and data are all stacked inside a single deployment on a single machine. These three concerns do exist. Every software system has them, but in the one-tier model, they are bundled together rather than separated across distinct tiers. There is no network between them, no separate server, no remote database. It is all one unit. Tracing a request through a one-tier system is straightforward. A user interacts with the interface, which immediately calls the business logic in the same running process. That logic reads or writes to local storage, a file on disk, or an embedded database, and the result comes straight back to the screen. There is no network hop, no serialization, no waiting for a remote server. The key consequence is blazing fast local access, but also total confinement. Everything must happen on that one machine. The one-tier model has genuine strengths, and it is important to be honest about them. For a single-user desktop tool or an offline application, having no infrastructure is a real advantage. There is nothing to go wrong on the network. But the moment you need a second user, remote access, or the ability to update just the business logic without touching the UI, the model works against you. Every concern is fused together, so there is no clean seam to pull apart. In practice, the one-tier model is the right choice for a narrow but real category of software: single-user tools, offline utilities, desktop productivity apps, and development tools that run locally. The mental test is simple. If only one person uses it at a time, and the data never needs to be shared or accessed remotely, the one-tier model is perfectly adequate. Use this model as your architectural baseline. Every tier you add beyond one is a deliberate answer to a specific scaling or separation problem that one tier cannot solve. Let us bring it together. A one-tier system bundles presentation, business logic, and data onto a single machine with no network boundaries between them. That gives you simplicity and speed, but it means one user, one machine, and no clean way to scale or change parts independently. It is a valid and often underrated choice for the right problem, and understanding exactly where it breaks down is the foundation for everything we cover next in this series.